say $2 million. Okay, today you need to put down $2 million, but on the maturity date, 6 months are down, you get back not only your $2 million, but whatever interest on it. Okay, and that's exactly what we are talking about. So what we have here is a $2 million times 1 plus. We use a bond equivalent yield, because a bond equivalent yield tells us it's a measure of what kind of return we get from the investments. Okay, for the bank discount yield and the single payment yield, they are for quotation purpose, because that is a convention of the industry. That is how they communicate with the to the public. Okay. Now, do we use a full amount or what? Do we need to make any adjustments here?
I would think divided by 2.
Exactly, divide by 2. Why? 6 months. Remember, all those are used up. The final answer is always expressed on the annual basis. But however, the maturity is only 6 months. So we need to divide that by 2. Another reason is we just divide by 2 is, remember, for the bond equivalent yield, as I pointed out last Thursday, just like the bank discount yield and the single payment yield, they are simple interest when they do the annualization. So when we de-annualize it, like what we are doing now, it's also just divide by, in this case, 2 or 4 or whatever. So what do we have? Let me see. It's a 2 million what? 005 270, something like that. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Are we good? You got a picture? For single payments securities on a maturity date is you add the interest earned during your holding horizon to its face value. Okay, now this part is interesting. Part C. Are you ready? Part C? Because I want you to pay attention. It says immediately after the CD is issued, the secondary market price on this $2 million face value falls to, I mean, that's a long number there. That implies what? The rate has come up, down, or whatever. When the price has come down.
The rate would be higher. The rate would be higher now, right?
Exactly. Right? Remember inverse relationship? Okay. Now calculate the new secondary market of quoted yield, the bond equivalent yield, and the ER. When they say the market of quote yield, that is SP. Okay, that's what I mean. Bank discount yield and the single payment yield are the quoted yield. How folks communicate in the marketplace for the respective money market instrument. However, the measure for the return is a bond equivalent yield, and on a compound interest basis is a ER. So then what do we have here? Yeah, there are different ways to do it. So at the end, we have what? 2005270, right? That is, remember, that is the committed amount when you sign that contract. The bank commit to you. That's what? SP, single payment yield of 0.52% translate into the return of 0.527% on it on a $2 million investment. That's what the bank commit to pay you back. But let's say I come in, purchase it, you sold it to me. After you dealt with the bank, how much do I need to pay for it? $2 million? Or how much?
The new price?
The new price, exactly, good. So it's a what? 199,807.50. Okay. From there, I can figure out what? The return. Right? However, the final answer needs to be on what? Annual basis. My return here is over how long?
6 months.
6 months, half a year, right? So to annualize it, that means what? I need to multiply
By 2.
by 2. Does it make sense? You follow it?
For now.
Any question? As I said, this part is more interesting. That's why I asked you, are you ready? I want you to pay attention to think through. So what do we have? I also asked a question. Should we expect the answer, correct answer to be higher or lower than this number? It's higher, and 0.6524%. Okay? As expected, the bond equivalent yield based on the new price, which is lower than the original $2 million, is higher than what we did early on. Okay? Now, this is, again, as I said, here we are talking about a measure of the return. So that is a bond equivalent yield. But it asks for what? The ISP. How do we do the ISP? Now, let's think through it. What have we learned here? We multiply the ISP by what? 365 divided by 360, right? To get the IBE. Now we need to come this way. Exactly. So we multiply this ISP. I'm sorry, this IBE by what? 360 over 365. Yes.
Which is formula that they use for the 2 million? Yeah, that one.
This one?
Yeah. What formula is that?
Quote unquote is common sense. No, I'm serious. No, I'm not teasing you. This is what you pay for, right?
Right.
This is what you get.
Right.
So you subtract one from it is your return on this investment.
Okay.
But remember, this is only 6 months. But the final answer needs to be on the annual basis. That's why we annualize it, multiply by 2. Or you can see it's a future value divided by present value. If that makes better sense. Okay. And I'm serious, I'm not teasing. I mean, yeah, not teasing. Okay, so what do we have for the ISP? 0.6435%, right? Okay. And then EAR, you folks will take care of it. I mean, because, again. You got a picture? Remember, bank discount yield, single payment yield, they are just for quotation purpose. The measure of return is the bond equivalent yield on a simple interest basis or the EAR on a compound interest basis. You get this clear in your mind. Okay? and you will understand why this is a bond diffusion yield, not the SP, the ISP, because this is a measure of the return. ISP, ID are for quotation purpose only, and that is the industry convention. Okay, yeah, pretty much we skip the banker's acceptance, and then the rest is allow you to read it yourself. Table 5.6, we will do a good job in discussing, talking about the money market participants. The rest is the international money market. So on Thursday, we will go into chapter 6. Okay. I have already posed the practice problem for chapter 5. So by now, you folks are ready to run with them.